What's up, DGens? Hello. Welcome to another Meme Monday. Welcome aboard, people. Having a great day, are we? Did we have a great weekend? I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend, because I know I did. So we're back. It's another Meme Monday number 30. It's going to be a great week. Fantastic week even. Welcome. How many people do we have? Hello, Kapil. Everybody's on board, are we? Anybody on board in Meme Monday's chat? I hope you're all on board for this awesome Meme Monday. We have a very interesting Meme Monday for you today. So, actually, before I get into Meme Monday, I have some interesting stuff to celebrate at the end of the episode of Meme Monday. So stick around for a cheers at the end of the episode. And I have myself a Singaraja. Yummy. Celebrating a few milestones today. So stick around for a cheers at the end of the video for some milestones I'll get to then. Enjoy the Singaraja. I hope you guys are all well. Can you hear me okay? Good morning from Brazil. G'day, Mateus. I'm probably going to ruin that name. I'm sorry, mate. Hope you are all well. We are live, DGens. We are live. Now I have a very interesting Meme Monday for you today. This is going to be a fun one. Going to be interesting. Let me get this right. What an interesting last few days in the market. We had some really nice run-ups last week, pumping the market. So that was fantastic. And then a few days of dumps, which dumped everything down. So that's just the way it goes. Just the way it goes. Now we're seeing a nice little bounce back from Bitcoin. Solana's 163. Most stuff is down over the last few days, but that's all good. It's going to be a great week anyway. Mark my words. Hello, Jacob. How are you going? Good to have you here. Stick around. So what's happening today? Meme Monday number 30. Going to cover a bit of news. The DMC Scraper tests. Grid trading bot, DeFi Solana bot. I'm going to show you a little bit about the grid trading bot, introduction to that. Then we're going to burn some more beans from the October promotion. I've also got some premium DeFi Solana bot premium memberships to give away. So stick around for that, as well as Solana airdrop for the usual premium members. So stick around to spin that wheel. Very exciting stuff. Let's jump into some news, shall we? DGen news. Now, I'm going to touch base on GigaChad a little bit further down the track on this video. But GigaChad pumping up to new all-time high last few days, or the last couple of days. So that's fantastic for GigaChad. Any GigaChad holders here? I'm not one of them, but for anyone who is, congratulations. You're doing quite well. And that is GigaChad. Good work. Now breaking, largest German telecom, Deutsche Telekom subsidiary, MMS blockchain, to test Bitcoin mining infrastructure for surplus energy. So that's pretty interesting. Largest German telecom. I don't know if they heard, but Germany sold all their Bitcoins. Maybe they're going to try and make up that deficit from selling all that Bitcoin. Well, good on them for getting into that mining side of things. Good luck. Largest German telecom, I think one of the largest in Europe, as far as I know. Ethereum drops to the 7th place in 24-hour fees. So that's interesting. Ethereum's dropping off the peak. Tether, Circle, as you would expect, being the highest. And then we have all Solana. Radium, Jito, Solana as the next 3, 4, 5. So looking pretty special is Solana. Ethereum dropping off the chase a little bit. Anyone here holding some Ethereum bags? Hello, Chris. How you going, mate? Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you. We are live. So yeah, that's interesting. Any Ethereum bag holders? I have some Ethereum, but I'm not too worried about that. New Solana meme coin, Fog. Fog hits new all-time high, 322 million. Now, there's literally a new Solana meme coin hitting hundreds of millions every week. So keep an eye out for those moon tokens, you degens, you. That is another one. I'm going to touch base on that one again towards or in this live stream. So we'll have a look at that in the live stream later on, but that's Fog. And Binance to launch Solana meme coin Ponk, perpetual contract with up to 75x leverage. Wow. Interesting, Binance getting into that meme coin with a Solana meme coin. Good on you, Ponk holders. And congrats if you got in on Ponk. Very good stuff. And we have all top 10 meme coins by market cap are down in the past 24 hours. Understandable considering the market's been dumping a little bit. Little minor dump over the last few days. Good opportunity to buy the dip, I guess. Not financial advice, of course. Anyway, that's the update as you know it. Market is a little bit on the decline, but a little bounce right now. So potentially we'll see what happens in the next week with the US election. We'll see how that goes in terms of how the market goes with that. But hopefully the election will bring in new gains for us. So we'll see, we'll see. So let's get into the updates, shall we? Okay, up, buddy. So DGen Meme Calls premium channel. Now we have obviously the DGen Meme Calls free channel. We also have the DGen Meme Calls premium channel. So the premium channel currently has quite a number of awesome features to it. We have the DGen wallet checker, one of the best wallet checkers for copy trading gurus out there. We have the CTO calls, community takeover calls, calling out tokens once the dev has dumped their token. We have smart money calls, which is basically hunting for good trading wallets that get in on good calls. And we only provide the best calls for smart money from these wallets. Premium gambles. Now we have this premium gambles been running for a couple of weeks now, which is fantastic little calls channel for high market cap tokens, DGen calls. We also have pump fund signals for the likes of DexPaid, King of the Hill, migration, those kind of signals. They're all coming through on the premium channel. So keep an eye out for those signals that are coming through that you can manually trade. And eventually very soon you'll be able to auto trade those signals as well. We have live streams with airdrops. Obviously you're watching the live stream right now. If you're not watching the live stream, then you better bookmark for live streams if you want to be involved in the airdrops. So plenty of fun things to give away in terms of memberships as well as Solana. DMC Scraper, a new Scraper Bot, which is basically auto trading our premium gambles right now, and will auto trade eventually all of our calls channels. So those are fantastic features. Premium walkthrough video should be linked in the video description below on the YouTube channel. So if you are joining here on YouTube, we're also streaming on Telegram. We're also streaming on Telegram as well as X. So you should be able to see those Telegram links in the description below. So if you want to participate in the premium giveaways, then I suggest you get over to Telegram and jump on that channel. You can still try and get in through YouTube if you want to. I will still monitor the YouTube chat as well for people who wish to try and get involved with the premium giveaways. So don't be afraid to say hello, put your hand up to be available for those giveaways. Now, our premium membership, we have two levels or two price levels. Now there's the two memberships for the $30 per month is the Telegram channel. So you'll get access to the Telegram channel, which has all our calls, all our signals, the community support, the weekly live stream airdrops, exclusive video content, etc. Then the other $30 per month is the .dgen wallet checker. So you'll get the premium version of the DGen wallet checker, $30 per month, be able to scan unlimited wallets, multiple wallets at once, batch scanning, contract scanner, top 100 profitable wallets, the wallet vault search, and also save your favorite wallets. And there's many more brilliant features coming along the way for the DGen wallet checker, one of the best wallet checkers on the market, especially for a price of $30 per month if you're only interested in the wallet checker. If you want both of those channels, the Telegram as well as the premium wallet checker, then you can get $45 per month. So a discount of $15 per month, you can get access to all of those. So that'll include the Telegram channel, and that'll include also the DGen wallet checker, the premium wallet checker. So everything included in the one package, $45 per month. And that is a huge piece of value, in my opinion. And we have many more features to come. So this will need to be updated very, very soon, because we also have the DMC Scraper Bot, which will auto trade our calls as well, which is not here, but is also included in these packages, the DMC Academy, as well as the full access, but not the premium wallet checker. So I will have to update these very shortly with all the updates that we're doing for the channel. So keep an eye out for that. Now, premium airdrops and giveaway. We have 1.5 Solana spin the wheel. So one Sol will be given away to live participants if the winner is spun up. And then half a Solana will be given away to both online and offline participants. So it includes everybody on the wheel. And this is only for premium members. So if you are interested in getting involved in these airdrops, these giveaways, these Solana airdrops specifically, then it pays to be a premium member of the DMC channel. So make sure you get onto the premium channel if you want a piece of this Solana airdrop pie. If not, we have usually premium membership giveaways every week. This week I'm doing 2 DeFi Solana Bot premium memberships on the live stream. And I will be doing another more in-depth video on the grid trading for DeFi Solana Bot in a couple of days. So I will have another 3 premium memberships to give away on that video. So tonight I'm doing 2 giveaways, premium membership for DeFi Solana Bot. And then in a few days I'll be doing 3 more premium memberships giveaways. So tonight, just the 2. So let's jump in and have a look at the updates for DGen Meme Calls Scraper Bot. Now, as discussed last week, I mentioned this in the last week's live stream. You should be able to jump in if you haven't seen last week's live stream. I talked about the DGen Meme Calls Scraper Bot and some of the tests that we've been doing for the Scraper Bot, which has been very, very good. Been very interesting to run those tests, auto trading. So it will be, sorry. Yes, so the latest test results that I have over the last few days, I've been doing some new tests compared to last week's tests. We also have a new version on the way, which will scrape all the call channels in the DMC Premium with the bots DeFi Solana Bot, TradeWiz, Trojan, GMGN, and Maestro. So this is a sneak preview of what the DGen Meme Calls Scraper Bot will look like. And you'll be able to select from our calls channels and select your own personal filters in regards to auto trading all of our calls and also all of our signals. So this is, I'm not going to say how far away, but it is not too far away. So just mark my words there. Not too far away, but it is coming along very, very nicely and looking very, very sweet. And it's even the current premium gambles Scraper Bot, the kind of testing version that we have, is doing fantastic work. So looking very good, the DMC Scraper. Of course, this is only available for premium members for DJ meme calls. So if you do want to auto trade our premium calls, you will have to be a member to be able to utilize this Scraper Bot to auto trade our calls. So we also have the community now, specifically, you guys know who you are, David, Alex, and Totti, creating this spreadsheet. I haven't got the latest update link yet, but here's a preview of what it looks like, and it's looking like an absolute steroid spreadsheet on steroids. It's looking pretty amazing. So you will be able to do so many types of strategies with this specific spreadsheet. Now, I'm gonna think that maybe at some point this spreadsheet could turn into a dashboard where you could create your own strategies based on our own call channel. So calls channel, because there'll be multiple different call channels that can be analyzed, I imagine, in the future. But the three amigos have been doing a fantastic job creating this spreadsheet, and it's looking pretty amazing, where you'll be able to do your own strategies based on so many types of filters from our calls. And I did touch on it earlier this week, talking about the Scraper Bot, but I'll have to do another future update with this new supercharged update here. So not only will you'll be able to use our DJ meme calls Scraper Bot, but you'll be able to use this spreadsheet as a premium member to look at the live data, because all this data is captured from the blockchain by our calls, and that you'll be able to analyze these calls and create a strategy without making a single trade, and test certain strategies from this spreadsheet without making a single trade. So this is an absolute gem of a piece of data, if you like, that will help you create strategies when it comes to auto trading our calls through the DJ meme calls Scraper Bot. So again, thank you to the three amigos, Alex, David, and Totti. You guys are amazing for doing that, putting that together. More updates on that in a future video, not too far away, I imagine. Now, I've done some new tests, testing for a little bit longer periods on a new single strategy. This one, yes. I did a new scenario because I changed from DeFi Solana Bot to GMGN to try and utilize the filters for GMGN to see how things would go in regards to the filters. Now, the great thing is GMGN has those filters where it's minimum liquidity and maximum market cap, and I utilize those with these numbers, 100K minimum liquidity and maximum market cap 1.1 million. Because what we found with our high market cap premium gambles was there was a lot of tokens going from 0 to 2 million in a matter of minutes. Now those tokens are obviously being affected by a team or a dev that's, you know, kind of manipulating the price of tokens, and we want to try and avoid those kind of pump and dumps when it comes to getting into these calls. So the great thing is GMGN has these filters, 100K minimum liquidity, 1.1 million market cap. So I utilize those in my trading tests. I created a conservative trading test of take profit 25%, 100%, and also a stop loss of negative 45% if a trade went bad. From those tests, there was actually 35 trades, and those filters managed to filter out 20 trades, which potentially is a little bit overkill. So my next test will be probably removing or minimizing that filter so I can get more trades. But I filtered out 20 trades and managed to do 15 trades, and I got a 12 wins and 5 losses. So a 70% win rate, and obviously would have been in profit if I was actually trading an actual value. Now for those kind of numbers, take profit of 25%, you'd want to really be trading somewhere towards 1 Solana to try and take advantage of getting in and out of a token really fast. And 12 wins, 5 losses does manage to get you a nice, well, a profit doesn't have to be massive profit. We're only trying to look for consistent gains, and 70% win rate is good. So I need to test a little bit more around these settings, maybe remove or be a bit more flexible with these filters, and be a bit more flexible with take profit. So I may swap that around, 45% take profit and a 25% stop loss, and try and swap that around, see what kind of win rate I get with that kind of strategy. But this is all in conjunction with the data sheet that we looked at as well. So you can look at this data sheet and create your own strategy, or you can also do manual trades and then compare it to the data in this data sheet as well. So it all helps to gather this data and give you strategies that might be a winning strategy for auto trading our calls, which is pretty cool. Now, there was an interesting spreadsheet that came through last week. I think it was last week. Look out, buddy. I think it was last week. Rob, I think, sent this compound strategy into the channel, the premium channel, created a compound strategy for gambling with the premium gambles. Now, I've done a little bit of an update to this spreadsheet, not much of an update, just a bit of an update. I want to run through some interesting stuff because I really like the idea of trying to compound your wins in order to create more gains. So let's have a quick look, see if I can bring this up. Do I have it open? I do. You can see that? Let me just zoom in on. So what Rob did was he created this spreadsheet where you could decide whether you want to, so every time you make a win, when it comes to trading these premium gambles that we currently have, you can decide, obviously you're going to invest 100% every time you win. But if you have a loss, you can decide whether you want to, say, take 80% of your bag and then invest 80% of your bag after a loss. So for every win that you have, you say, for example, after this first win, I now have 1.5 Solana in my bag. I'm going to invest all of that into the bag and so on and so forth until I enter into a loss. So once the loss happens, you then invest 80%. And then if you have a win, you then go back into investing 100% of your bag. So it's kind of trying to compound your holdings over a period of time. And it's very, very interesting. I liked what Rob did with this. I'm pretty sure it was Rob who put this in. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. In the channel. So I did a quick update because I wanted to test the strategy depending on the win rate. So I created these tick boxes allowing to select whether a trade was a win or a loss. So I can create different win-loss percentages and to figure out what would be the best win-loss strategy in order to get the best compound of my bags. And then I also added up what it would be in terms of just a straight investment. So if I'm investing, for example, if I'm investing 1 Solana every time I make a trade, then here's a normal strategy. Every time I make an investment of 1 Solana and the win rate is 48%, then I'm going to end up with 3.3 Solana in profit after 50 trades. So it's interesting to play with this in order to look at the compound side of things, because what I've been doing is I've been filtering out the GMG and trades and I got 15 trades out of 35. So there's plenty of time between trades in order to change your investment. So after one investment, depending on whether you win or lose, you can adjust the amount you invest and continue on with this compound kind of interest here. So here's an example of a take profit at 45% and a stop loss at 25%, and how that might look if I was to compound interest, say 90%, So after a loss, I'd invest 90%, and then the win rate needs to be a little bit higher, obviously. So let's just jump in and make this win rate a little bit higher. So you can see there, if I get a 58% win rate and I'm doing this compound interest, or not compound interest, but compound investment, every time I win, I reinvest my whole bag. Every time I lose, I invest 90% of my bag. And then once I get to another win, 100% goes in. So if I was to get 58% win rate on a 45-25 take profit stop loss, then at the end of the day, after 50 trades, I'd have 11.45 Solana in profit. But at the end of the day, if I was just trading 1 Solana per trade, I'd have 6.8 Solana in profit. So you can see how things might escalate. If we start getting towards the 60s, let's say 64% win rate. If I'm to have a 64% win rate and continue on this same strategy, you can see I have 8.9 Solana in profit if I trade 1 Solana per trade. But if I trade 100% of my bag every time until I lose, I then have 122 Solana in profit. So I thought this was very interesting from Rob to bring this in. I thought this is a fantastic little feature. Potentially possible if you want to manually adjust your trades every time you win or lose a trade. And if you filter enough trades, then it's possible to do that. So especially with GMGN or any of these Telegram trading bots, because you can just open your phone up and change your trading amount within 10 seconds. So it's very easy to do. So I thought this was really cool because, you know, you can adjust this. I can just take this down to 80%. So every time I lose, I invest 80% of what's in my bag. And therefore it's a little bit less, maybe a little bit less risky, but obviously still well above what you would invest from a normal trading standpoint of 1 Solana per trade. So very, very cool. I thought I'd share that as something I may end up doing. I may try experiment with through GMGN at some point. We'll see. Yeah, it is very, very interesting, Chris. I like the idea of trying to compound your gains. It's time for the first spin the wheel, guys. Are you ready for the spin the wheel? Have we got people from the premium group participating in the channel, in the live stream? If you guys put your hand up. Nice. Yeah, that's great. I think I might try that strategy. It's time for the first spin the wheel. This is for the live participants, guys. So make sure if you are live, put your hand up so I know you're online, you're participating. Now we have 104 participants in the spin the wheel. Now, I'm pretty sure we don't have 104 people online right now participating in the live stream, but we'll see, we'll see. Make sure you guys... Sorry, David. Yeah, it's just was a little lopsided, David. Look, it's selecting your name right now, so I don't know if that's a good omen or not, but we'll give it away. This is the first spin the wheel. If it doesn't come up with anyone live, I guess we'll just spin it again. Marcus. Now, you don't need to tag Marcus in the channel. If he's not participating live, then... Okay, we'll move on from Marcus, and we'll come back to that. And we'll spin it again. So it's time to get in and have a look at the grid trading with DSB, DeFi Solana Bot. Now, I've been experimenting with DeFi Solana Bot. What? I've been experimenting with the grid trading with DeFi Solana Bot. Now, for those who are not familiar with DeFi Solana Bot, grid trading is a strategy where a trader sets up a series of buy and sell orders at predefined price intervals to capitalize on market fluctuations within a specified range. This creates a grid of orders above and below a base price, allowing traders to profit from price changes in either direction. Here's how it generally works. Set a price range, choose an upper market cap and lower market cap price range for a given cryptocurrency. Define grids to divide this range into multiple intervals or grids with set price levels. Place orders at each grid level. Place buy orders below the current price and sell orders above it. Automated execution. When the price reaches a set level, the grid trading bot buys or sells, aiming to make incremental profits from each price movement. Now, tonight on the live stream, I'm going to give you an introduction to the grid trading bot for DeFi Solana Bot, and I will do a more in-depth video about that in the coming days. So today will be an introduction, and in the coming days would be a more in-depth video for you guys to follow along as well. Now, what are the ideal tokens to do grid trading with? That is the magic question, the million-dollar question. Tokens with larger market caps tend to exhibit more stable price movements, making them favorable for grid trading strategies. Pairs that demonstrate consistent price ranges without extreme volatility are ideal. This doesn't sound very meme-like, does it? Assets that move sideways or exhibit slow growth are preferable, as grid trading aims to profit from a small price fluctuations within a defined range. So that's pretty much what the ideal tokens are. Now, what sort of tokens would you find in the meme sector that might suit grid trading? Well, obviously it's much safer to grid trade established crypto tokens as opposed to meme tokens. So just keep that in mind, that there is even more risk than usual, but also the potential for more rewards. So not financial advice, guys. Obviously meme tokens, trading memes, very, very risky stuff. And this is what it kind of looks like after the fact, after you've been grid trading for a few days. This was one example I've been grid trading with over the last few days. And you can see there's probably maybe 70, 60 or 60 odd, no, not quite, maybe 50 trades there. I traded a few different tokens, grid traded a few different tokens, but this is probably the best example that I had. And you can see nice and volatile meme tokens, but it seemed to work out pretty well. Now, what will normally happen is when you select your range, so obviously up here, you've got the top market cap range and you've got the bottom market cap range that you'll set in the bot. And then you'll have these grids that it will create in the background, behind the scenes, that will set off your trades. So every time the price moves up and down these grids, you will either buy in these grids or it will sell in these grids, depending on the price range, of course. So the range that you select will determine how many grids you have, and obviously the size of the investment that you have will also determine the amount that you invest per trade. So we'll get into that in a minute, but this is kind of the example here. So when you have the grids, so you won't see the grids when you are watching the tokens, but this is kind of an example of how it works. So if the price moves down to this next grid here, or this next level, then it'll trigger a buy, and then moves down again to the next level, it will trigger a buy again, and then moves up, trigger a sell, down, trigger a buy, and then up, sell, sell. So that's kind of how it works. You're looking for tokens that are moving quite consistently sideways, but have enough enough volatility to create some buy and sell ranges. So that is kind of an example of how the grid trading kind of works. And as you can see in the background here, there's been many, many trades that have gone through. So also something to keep an eye on, because with the volatility of these meme tokens, there can be a lot of trades. So you need to keep that in mind as well. So the DeFi Solana Bot settings, we'll jump into the bot and have a look. But we have some interesting settings. You need to set the top market cap, you need to set the low market cap, and you need to set the swing size and the investment size, or the total investments. So the swing size is going to be, these grids here will determine, or the swing size will determine how many grids you have and the size of these swing sizes, or the size of the grids. And then the size of the investment will determine how much you invest per token. We will have a look at that very shortly in the bot. Now we have, once you set up the grid inside DeFi Solana Bot, you'll have the market cap, which is actually in the thousands. So you have to remember that it's in the thousands. So when you set things like a 5 million market cap, it's 5,600. Obviously low market cap, 2,800 is 2.8 million. So remember that it is in the thousands. And then the range, this range is obviously a bit too high, but you understand the investment is 1 SOL total, which means we're going to have 7 levels, which is these levels here, these grids here, and we're going to have the swing size of 13%. Now I wouldn't recommend a swing size of 13%. I'd kind of stick around to 8, 9 or 10%. Seems to be what has worked for me in the last few days, from my testing anyway. And the profit per swing, 0.014. Now it's probably, some people say, or some people recommend that a bare minimum of profit per swing is 0.003. I wouldn't recommend 0.003. I think that's a little bit too small. My personal preference is to aim for 0.01 at the very least. Now, I seem to have done some pretty good profits with that kind of level, so it seems to be working okay. Now let's jump into the bot. I'm just going to, let me just, going to jump into the bot and we'll see. Yeah, change that. So when you launch DeFi Solana Bot, when you launch the start button here, obviously DeFi Solana Bot will come up with the main menu. And from the main menu, you have the grid button right here. So just select the grid button. Now this is very, very easy. I've done a few tests with my grid bot trading. I have 3 that I've paused for the moment. I will get into those in a minute, but all we need to do if you want to add a new grid bot is add new grid, and then you paste in a contract address. So wherever you get your contract from or your token address from, just paste that in there. We'll go through that in a short time, in a minute. Paste your contract in there, and then it'll go straight into setting up your grid bot. Now let's jump into one that I had earlier set up. This one is Fridge. Now Fridge token was launched sometime, I think last week, and went on to do very, very well. Sat around the 5 to 6 million mark, and I grid traded that, which is that example that you saw here. This is Fridge token. Now, did pretty well for me, made some profits for me. So that was very nice, but still a lot more testing to do in regards to finding the right token and getting more consistent gains. Excuse me. So what you would do is you would set up your top market cap, you set up your low market cap, and that would give you a range. Now I wouldn't suggest 100%, maybe somewhere around 30 to 50% would probably be better if you can manage it. The higher the amount of SOL you invest, the more order size you will have per order. And the higher the range you have here, the more levels you will have. So the less you'll order the less order size you will have, or the smaller order size. And then your swing size, again, I wouldn't suggest 13%, somewhere between 8, 9, and 10, depending on the token, of course, and the kind of volatility. And then when you set those settings here, you will get a profit per swing. Now, like I mentioned earlier, my personal preference is 0.01 profit per swing, if you can manage it. Sometimes you might need to invest more. Sometimes you might need to reduce the range. Sometimes you might need to try and reduce the swing size in order to reduce also the levels here. So it's kind of a balancing act. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump in and show you finding the tokens. Now, there's two ways right now that are pretty good at finding the tokens that you might need in order to find tokens to use for grid pot trading or grid trading. There's Dex Screener, and also the DGen meme calls premium gambles inside our premium channel, which is obviously high market cap tokens that you can auto trade on. And now also I can find really good ones that can be used for grid trading as well. So let's jump in and have a look at some of these tokens. Actually, first let's jump in and show you here. Let's go back. Right here on the grid trading menu, we have useful Dex Screen filter. So right in DeFi Solana Bot, you have the Dex Screen filter, which you can click on, and that will take you obviously to Dex Screener and give you some interesting tokens to look at. Now, for me, you really need to look at tokens that have a bit more higher market cap. So these market caps, we have highest market cap 521,000. So Walking Tomato, let's have a quick look at Walking Tomato and see what Walking Tomato is doing. And we can see here, even if we look at the 15-minute, well, let's just go down to 1 minute. Even if we look at the 1 minute timeline, while this token is performing pretty well, maybe not suitable for grid trading at this point in time, possibly a little too early. What's the age? It's 2 days. Possibly good, possibly not. But I'm looking for tokens that are more established and trading a little bit more sideways. This one is showing some great, I mean, this one might actually be a good trade by itself rather than a grid trade. So there is one way of finding a good token to grid trade by utilizing that Dex Screener link through DeFi Solana Bot. And we can have a look. This one here is 1 month SOFAC, 1 month old. So we're looking for more established tokens. So if we try and stretch this time frame out a little bit, this one's had a nice spike up, but before this spike here, this was potentially okay, although it's a little bit on the downtrend. So you really want something that's more on the uptrend, kind of in the opposite direction a little bit, but the trend line needs to be the same kind of percentage level, but on the upside. So that would probably be not such a bad grid trade if it was the uptrend, which is just starting to do now. So possibly one to keep an eye on, but we want some that even have more kind of stability when it comes to grid trading. So what I normally do is we have our DGen meme calls premium gambles here, basically calling about, I don't know, 20 to 30 tokens per day. And I would say maybe 1 out of 10 of these tokens run to maybe 5, 10, even some get to 50, 60 million in market cap over a period of days. It doesn't take too long. But what I like to do with the premium gambles is I just hunt down those ones that have actually run to between 5 to 50 million in market cap. Have a look at how steady they're going. Just randomly pick a bunch of tokens that may be 4 or 5 days old So you're not looking for tokens that have launched today or yesterday, because there's still a lot of volatility to be had with tokens that have just launched. So when I look at these premium gambles, these premium high market cap gambles, I'm looking for tokens from 4 or 5 days, 6 days, maybe even a week ago, and just looking at their progress. And I'm looking for ones that have hit a market cap between 5 and 50 million and are trading sideways. And there's plenty of those coming from these high market cap gambles, premium gambles, that can be grid traded in DeFi Solana Bot. It's just a matter of finding those tokens, which doesn't take very long, because all you need to do is just open a bunch of tokens and have a quick look and see how they're going. Now I have a few that I've opened up over here just to have a quick run through. Now, Mondo. Now Mondo is one that is starting to trade sideways, you can see here. So we're talking about maybe a day or so ago, maybe up to 2 days ago, starting to trade sideways and having some nice little bumps up and down in order to grid trade. So you want to find a token that is starting to trade like this. It's trading sideways. If the trend line was a little bit higher, maybe trending upwards a little bit would be better, but there's some nice up and down volatility, if you like, for this particular token, Mondo. So we have potentially, we could say, a high market cap of 900,000 and a low market cap of 385, 400,000, or maybe a bit shorter than that. We could go 800 to 400, something like that, and then start grid trading that token. Now I can imagine my experiences in the last few days from testing the grid trading bot is kind of, you obviously need to keep an eye on with these meme tokens, because they are obviously can dump and pump quite hard. So if you are setting up a grid trading bot, if it starts dumping down, then you're going to start losing some trades, and there is a stop loss setting inside the grid bot, which I'll show you in a second when I start a new grid bot. Here we have Earl. This one potentially not too bad. So this Earl is about 9.7 million. We could certainly set up a grid trading bot between 12 and 8, I'd say, maybe even, yeah, 12 and 8, possibly. This one's possibly a little bit too volatile, but that's potential. Loose, I think, is one that's been going okay. 27 million. So there's potential for this one, but it's a little bit on the downward, so I probably would skip that one. These are all coming from, again, the premium gambles. Whoops. The premium gambles that we have on our DGen Meme Calls premium channel. Again, you can see this is kind of starting to settle down a little bit, perhaps a little bit on the downtrend. Maybe just keep an eye on some tokens. If you think some tokens are looking good, give them another day or two to see how they go. And if they're continuing this kind of sideways trend, this would be a nice one to get into if it continued in this direction. So that would be IB. Now IB is starting to look like a potential token, 1.7 million. Again, you can see there's some nice volatility within a set market range here. You could certainly set this market range 1.9 to about 1 million and go from there. And this is now starting to get into an uptrend as well. So this may be a potential token to grid trade. We're not looking for tokens that are doing that. We're looking for tokens that are kind of trending sideways like this. I would probably do this one for a day and then readjust my settings if it's still sticking within that range and see how it goes. Now this is GigaChad, which is hitting new all-time high. Another high market cap token that is potentially good for grid trading if it happens to stay within a certain range. So if you look at this one, this is a couple of days of data here. So you could set this to maybe 676 to 570 and start trying to grid trade that. That might be an interesting one to grid trade if it continues along that line. FWOG, another one mentioned earlier in the video about the news, a new all-time high. Now it's certainly got a nice steady incline, nice positive movement, and there's some plenty of dips and peaks there to grid trade that one. So that one is looking pretty good. 345 million to maybe 230 million might be an interesting one to try and grid trade that one. And then FRID, that's another interesting one that is starting to trend sideways, a little bit downwards, but still looking interesting. I would keep an eye on that one for a little bit longer yet. Very low market cap as well. So obviously more risk the lower the market cap. So you want to try and grid trade something with a bit more higher market cap, something like FWOG, Giga, Luch, not too great at the moment. 10 million market cap. So there's definitely great opportunities. Obviously with the DEX screener link from DeFi Solana Bot, you can certainly adjust those filters and certainly find other tokens within DEX screener as well if you just utilize that. So what we might do is I'll just do a quick test to show you how to set up things like, this is fridge that I've already done. Now I won't do fridge again, I'll do a new one. Let's try and do, I wonder if that one would be any good. Let's try and do FWOG. So all you need to do is grab the contract right here on DEX screener, grab the contract address. So we're going to do FWOG and we're going to set the market cap. So remember the market cap is in the thousands. So we're going to have to go 348,000. Let's do 350,000, which is 350 million market cap. And then we have, so let's do 350 and 290. 350, 290, let's have a look at that. So we've got the contract address. Let's jump back over to DeFi Solana Bot. And let's add a new grid. So remember, just paste in that contract address and that will open up FWOG. So just click on FWOG and now you have all these settings to update. So what do we say? 348. So top market cap, remember it's in thousands, as stated here, represents 100 represents 100,000. So let's do 350,000, which should be 350 million. And the low market cap, let's just quickly check that again. So 350 million, and we want to do 290. So 290,000. So low market cap, 290,000. So those should represent 350 million and should represent 290 million. And now we have a range of 20%, which is actually pretty good. So we have one Sol, order size of 0.2 Solana, levels of 5 levels, and we have a swing size of 5%, but I don't want a swing size of 5%. I want something like more like 10%. I reckon these kind of swings here are looking more like 10%. Yeah, it's over 10%. So I'm thinking, let's make the swing size 10%. So we can get some nice gains. So this is 0.029 per swing, profit per swing, and 0.33 Solana per order. So maybe this is a little bit too low. So maybe we can increase that range to make it a little bit safer and reduce the price or reduce the order size. So let's increase that range. Let's just dump it up to 360 million. Low market cap of 280 million. So now we've got a range of 28%, which has now increased the levels to 4. So I'm going to have 0.25 Solana per order size, and then 0.021 per swing, profit per swing. So again, I'm thinking maybe I can reduce the swing size, make it 9. And you can see that's reducing the risk. Sorry, not reducing the risk, reducing the profit per swing. But what I want to do is I want to reduce the investment. So currently we have 1 Solana, so let's go 0.75 for the investment, and that'll reduce the order size, 0.188, which is now 0.013 profit per swing. So I like to stick around this 0.01 or 0.01 and a little bit above that in order to get a nice safe price per order and a nice safe profit per swing. None of this 0.003 right on the edge of kind of balancing out the fees and the slippage and all that sort of stuff. So 0.01 should be enough to get profits, and from what I did experience from my grid trading those tokens over the last few days, I did get some profits nicely from those grids. So therefore I have that set up. Now you can also select stop loss. Now what happens is when the token goes outside of the low market cap of 2.8 million, 280 million. So if it breaks that level there, breaks down below that level, your stop loss will activate. So that means whatever tokens you have holding from the orders that you have will be sold if it breaks down below that 280 million. So the stop loss, if you want to set that on, which I like to do with these volatile meme tokens, then I'll do that for sure. So the only thing you need to do now is turn the grid on. So we've got everything set up, we turn the grid on, and we also turn the stop loss on, and you can see the status here. So our grid trading is now active for FWOG. So every time there is a swing of 9%, there's 4 levels with a 28% range, you will get a buy or a sell. So very cool. And you can see, if I go back, fridge, you can see the details from all the orders. I had 36 buys, 25 sells. I did some manual sales on those as well. I also had a 1 stop loss that was activated over the weekend as well. So when a stop loss is activated, generally that will turn the status off of your grid trading bot. So you'll then need to reset your grid trading bot for the new levels that has been reached for that token. So that has been very, very cool, very, very interesting. I've been doing grid trading for Loose as well as Peanut. So they've all been pretty interesting. Fridge was my main successful one. Got me the most profits. I don't have that active at 13% swing. That's a bit too high. But when I was trading over the weekend, it was about 10%. So that was very, very cool and working really well. Now there is other options as well in terms of grid trading. When you do go into the actual setup of the grid trade, there's a link here to help how to set up grid profit, how to set up grid, all that kind of thing. So all of the grids and all these swing sizes, they're all done automatically for you. All you need to do is put in the amount you want to invest, the low and high market caps, which will automatically create the range, and the amount you wish to invest, which will create the order size. So just keep in mind, the most important thing is to keep this profit per swing kind of even above 0.005 if you can. I would like to keep it at 0.01 or more. That's my personal preference, but up to you how much you want to risk. You'll see how things change when you change the investment, when you change the swing size, and when you change the market cap high and low as well. It's a matter of finding that balance per token. Each token will be different levels. Each token will be a different range. And obviously you need to customize those settings per token. But that is pretty much the gist of how to set up the grid trading bot for DeFi Solana bot. Now don't forget, I have another video coming this week, more in-depth video, probably go through the results as well after I've done a few more days of testing to show you how in-depth, a bit more detail, how the grid bot works for DeFi Solana bot. So keep an eye out for that video in the next few days. Be a bit more detailed, give you some results, etc., etc. So that should be fantastic. And I'm very excited about this grid trading bot. I've never done grid trading in the past, so it's a good time to learn. Now time to spin the wheel again, guys. Let's spin that wheel for the premium live members. Are you ready? So you premium members, here we go. We're gonna spin that wheel 2 more times for the live members. First one, for 1 Solana. Rob. Yes, Rob. Rob, you're on a conference call, but you're here. I know you're here. Well done, mate. All good, Rob. Congratulations. And again, sorry, David, you didn't manage to catch the win. Fantastic, Rob. So now we have 0.5 Solana for the offline for the premium members. So this is online and offline premium members. So this is for the offline and online premium members. Let's do this, 0.5 Solana. M. That's a very unique username, M. Well, we'll see if you manage to collect your prize, M, for your offline win. We'll tag you later in the premium DGen Meme Calls channel. M, that's cool. All right, we'll see. I'll tag you later. And we have the DGen Meme Calls. Sorry. Oh, we have beans. I have beans to burn. So we did run a promotion in October to burn the beans token for people who purchased our premium membership using beans. We pledged to burn them 100%. So it is time for me to burn some more beans. Let's go with the tokens. We have 10 million beans to burn. Yep. 10 million beans. So time to burn another batch of beans. Thanks for joining using the beans token, and hopefully this will help the price. Confirm baked beans. Confirm. It's burn time. Burn complete. Another 10 million beans token has been burnt. Well done. Now I have an update. Keep an eye out for a beans airdrop from me this week. We'll be turning the baked beans over to the community. So we will see how the community takes the beans token, whether they take it to the next level or not. So this week, I'll probably be doing a video update, doing a community or doing a handover for the beans token to the community, and I'll be airdropping my stash, the dev stash, over to whoever wins that stash. So keep an eye out for that video this week, and we'll turn over the beans, the baked beans, to the community. So that is cool. Now we have 2 buy DeFi Solana Bot premium memberships to give away. So anyone who is keen for a DeFi Solana Bot premium membership, put your hand up right now, whether you're on YouTube or you're on the Telegram. Put your hand up for a DeFi Solana Bot premium membership, and I'll choose someone or 2 people to win those 2 memberships. So now we jump over to the premium channel. So anyone on the free channel, if you want to win DeFi Solana Bot premium membership, put your hand up right now. I need one. BB12. BB12, I think that is BB12. You need a DeFi Solana Bot premium membership. You've got one. So anybody else? BB12, you've got one. So good on you. Anyone else? One more DeFi Solana Bot premium membership to give away. Put your hand up while I crack open this beer. Now I have 3 things to celebrate. Woohoo! Congratulations to everybody who've come this far. Love that. Oh, it's time to celebrate. Look out, buddy. No, not now. My cat wants to come in. Not now. Ah, Mr. Storpinox, you have got one as well. See if I can respond. Why can't I? Congratulations, you have a DeFi Solana Bot premium membership as well. Keep an eye out for my new video coming in a few days on the grid trading for DeFi Solana Bot, because I'll be giving away 3 more of those premium memberships for DeFi Solana Bot, which is very, very handy to have. Much faster speeds for trading, more options available for your trading experience on DeFi Solana Bot if you are in the premium side of things. So that is fantastic. Now I have some celebrating to do. This week we reached 100 members in the premium channel, DJ Meme Calls premium channel. So congratulations to those who joined the premium channel. The best meme channel on the planet by far. Very easy. If you want to join the DJ Meme Calls premium channel, the link is in the description below. We are going bigger and better every week, so fantastic stuff. Now, I just had my birthday in the last few days, so happy birthday to me. That's the other thing I need to celebrate. Cheers. And I'm celebrating my 3rd week running of 10 SOL profit per week. So things have been going really well for copy trading, for trading in general, for all my other trading experiences with the meme calls. Been doing great guns this last few weeks. So 3 weeks running, great profits. Cheers, another thing to celebrate. So why not celebrate 3 things at once? Crack open a beer. We reached 100 members on the DJ Meme Calls, so fantastic stuff. And happy Halloween to those who celebrated Halloween over the weekend. Hope you had some fun. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe to the free Telegram channel. If you don't wish to get involved in the premium channel, that's fine. The free channel is linked below, so if you wish to get involved in that, we have plenty to offer with the free channel as well. Keep an eye out for future Meme Monday videos. I'm going to try and do more tutorials, more focused tutorial stuff in the future. So hopefully there'll be more stuff. If you guys want anything specific, do let me know if you want anything specific for me to talk about, or for me to show you certain aspects of trading meme tokens. That would be fantastic. I would love to hear your feedback and love to do things that you guys are really interested in. Anyway, DGen's Meme Monday for another day. See you next week for another Meme Monday. Congrats to those winners. Time for another airdrop. Rob, I'll get in touch with you with your wallet address. Get off that conference call. Hit me up on the DM and I'll send you that Solana. And at M, I will tag you on the premium channel. And those who won the Solana DeFi Solana Bot premium membership, I will also touch base with you very, very shortly. All right, DGens, happy week. Hope it's a profitable one. I will talk to you soon. Cheers. Bye for now.